Hi students, hi all friends who are following these sequences. Today we are going to discuss questions which are related to sequence and series, and specifically geometric series. As you can see the questions, of course we are going to have about 10 questions. And all these questions, in one way or another, you can see that they are related to geometric progression. So before we start solving the questions, I think it is very important to remind ourselves of the important formulas we are going to use when we are dealing with geometric progression. I think you remember that if you are having geometric progression, the nth term, gn, equals to g1 r exponent n minus 1. And we can say this is the first formula which we are going to use in solving these questions. The second formula is finding sum of first n terms. And we have two formulas. The first one is g1 in the bracket r exponent n minus 1 over r minus 1. And actually, this formula is suggested when r is greater than 1. So this is the second question. But also the third question we are going to use, the third one, let me see the third one. The third equation we are going to use is sum of first n term in G1 in the bracket 1 minus r exponent n over 1 minus r, and this is the formula suggested when r is less than 1. You can say this is the third equation. We know that Sn is sum of first n terms of geometric progression. G1 is our first term of the geometric progression, and R is common ratio. So now we go straight to the questions. So the first question, as you can see here, say that if the fourth term of geometric progression is 9, we were given, let me say solution. We were given that the fourth term, G4, equals to 9, and G6 equals to 81. We are supposed to find G1 equals to how much, and the common ratio equals to how much. So we go straight forward to the formula that Gn equals to G1 r exponent n minus 1, meaning that G6 equals to G1 r power 5, and this one here equals to 81. G4 equals to G1 r power 3 equals to 9. Okay. From these two equations, we can say this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. I can divide equation 1 actually to equation 2. So we can say G6 over G4 equals to G1 r power 5 over G1 r power 3 equals to 81 over 9. Doing division here, you can do say that G1 is going. So actually here remain r square equals to 81 divided by 9, you get 9. So common ratio, we can say r equals to plus or minus square root of 9, meaning that r is plus or minus 3. So if r is plus or minus 3, what about the first term? We are going to see that actually from equation 2 or equation 1, we can say that from equation 1 or equation 2, so we know that G1 R power 3 equals to 9. So we have two values of R. We have R equals to plus 3 and R equals to minus 3. So I can say that G1 equals to 9 over R power 3. So when R equals to 3, it means G1 equals to 9 over 3 power 3. It is 9 power 27 equals to 1 over 3. And when R equals to minus 3, G1 equals to 9 over negative 3 power 3. It is 9 over negative 27 equals to negative 1 over 3. So to conclude, we can say that actually G1 equals to plus or minus 1 over 3, and common ratio equals to plus or minus 3. So this is a solution for the given question above. We go straight forward to question number 2. And in question number 2, we're supposed to, as we have seen the question, find the number of terms in the following geometric progression. Find the number of terms in the following geometric progression. So we say solution. For A, we are having 81 plus 27 plus 9 plus it goes to plus 1 over 27. So we have G1 equals to 81. We have common ratio 27 over 81, which is 1 over 3. And we have Gn equals to 1 over 27. You're supposed to find the number of terms. So from Gn equals to G1 R exponent n minus 1, we know that Gn is 1 over 27 equals to G1, which is 81 times R, it is 1 over 3 power n minus 1. We are going to simplify expressing, these expressions into exponents. So 1 over 27 is 3 power negative 3 equals to 3 power 4 times 3 power negative 1 in the bracket n minus 1. We are going to combine them, and the result will be 3 power negative 3 equals to 3 power 4 minus n plus 1. So it is 3 power 5 minus n, 3 power 5 minus n. And the next step, we are going to compare the exponents. So I'm going to compare negative 3 and 5 minus n. So I'm going to say that negative 3 equals to 5 minus n, meaning that n equals to 5 plus 3, which is equal to 8. So number of terms for the first equation for A equals to 8. We go to second part. For the second part, for B part, we have 0.03, so that is B. B, we have 0.03 plus 0.06 plus, it goes like that to plus 1.92. So again, we know that this is geometric progression. whereby we have G1 equals to 0.03, common ratio 0.06 over 0.03, which is equal to 2, and Gn equals to 1.92. So we are looking for number of terms equals to how much? How are we going to solve it? Of course, we are going to use general formula Gn. We know that Gn equals to G1 R exponent n minus 1. So Gn will be 1.92 equals to G1, which is 0.03. R, it is 2 exponent n minus 1. And we can divide by 0.03. So 1.92 divided by 0.03 equals to 2 power n minus 1. Dividing these numbers here, we are going to see that actually the result will be 192 over 3 equals to 2 exponent n minus 1. You divide by 3 will be 6. 12 will be 4. 64 equals to 2 exponent n minus 1. 64 is 2 power 6 equals to 2 power n minus 1. We see that now bases are the same, so we can compare exponents, meaning that 6 equals to n minus 1, n equals to 7. So for B, therefore, number of terms is 7. That is for B part. Next question. Going to the next question. The next question says that the third term of geometric progression is 10 and the sixth term is 8. Find the common ratio in the first term. So it says solution. You were given that solution. You were given G3 equals to 10 and G6 equals to 8. You're supposed to find the G1 equals to how much and the common ratio equals to how much. So again, from Gn equals to G1 R exponent n minus 1, we know that G3 is G1 R square equals to 10, and G6, it is G1 R power 5 equals to 80. So taking G6 over G3, it is G1 R power 5 over G1 R square equals to 80 over 10. And from this, you can see that G1 goes to remain R power 3 equals to 8, meaning that R power 3 equals to 2 power 3, common ratio equals to 3. Next, we are going to use n of these two equations given here to get the value of we are going to use either of the two equations, the first one or the second one, that G1 R square equals to 10, but we know that common ratio is 2. Common ratio is not 3, common ratio is 2, of course. Common ratio is 2. So I'm going to say that G1 times 2 square equals to 10, meaning that G1, dear friends, equals to 10 over 4, which is 5 over 2. So the first term, G1, it is 5 over 2, and common ratio equals to 2. That is question number, it is question number 4, of course. Not question number 4, it was the previous question. Going to the next question. In the next question, we are supposed to find sum of first 10 terms of the progression. So again, we have to investigate the series. You can see that actually it is geometric series again. So let us say solution. Geometric series whereby we have G1 negative 81 and common ratio negative 27 over negative 81, which is 1 over 3. We're supposed to find the sum of first 10 terms equals to how much? So from Sn equals to G1 in the bracket 1 minus R exponent n over 1 minus R, Sn will be equal to G1, which is negative 81 in the bracket 1 minus, we have 1 over 3 power 10 now over 1 minus 1 over 3. Okay. So what will be the results? I'm sorry. I have to elaborate something here. I have to elaborate that. So sum of first 10 terms will be equal to that one. So sum of first 10 terms will be negative 81. In the denominator, you have 2 over 3, so times 3 over 2. And in the bracket, we have 1 over 3 power 10. You can just simplify the given expressions. This is the result. And you can simplify it further, maybe into exponents of 3s and so forth. But eventually, again, the result will be this one here. So that is question number 4. Going to the next question. Going to next question, and for our case, it is question number 5. We are supposed to find number of terms, and here is the question again. Also, we say solution. We were told that the sum of first n term of geometric progression with first term, so G1, it is 1, common ratio 0.5, sum of first n terms 32 over 16. So what is the value of n, number of terms? Knowing that Sn equals to Sn equals to G1 in the bracket 1 minus R exponent n over 1 minus R, we can say that 32 over 16, which is Sn equals to G1, 1 in the bracket 1 minus 1 over 2 power n in the bracket over 1 minus a half. You simplify it further, you get 32 over 16 equals to 2 in the bracket 1 minus 1 over 2 power n. Sorry. We continue solving the question. So the next step, now we have 32. You can divide by 2 both sides. You can divide by 2. Dividing by 2 there, you are going to have, I'm sorry, we made a mistake somewhere, and we have to rectify it. We did 32 over 16. It is not 32 over 16. It is actually 31 over 16. It is 31 over 16. So we have to change it. It is 31 over 16. Otherwise, the question could be meaningless. And I saw There it is 31 over 16. So here we're changing, it is 31 over 16. It is 31 over 16. 31 over 16. And so we're going to continue here, will be 31 over 16 again. And we can remove this stage here. Just a minute. Yes, therefore, there we go. So from there, we are going to say that 31 over 16 equals to 1 in the bracket 1 minus 1 over 2 power n over 1 minus a half. And to do operation there, we have 31 over 16 equals to 2 in the bracket 1 minus a half power n. So you divide by 2 both sides now, dividing by 2 there, we are going to get 31 over 32 equals to 1 minus a half power n. It is 1 minus 31 over 32 equals to a half power n. If you subtract it there, you have 1 over 32 equals to 1 over 2 power n, meaning that 1 over 2 power 5 equals to 1 over 2 power n. You compare exponents and you're going to say that actually the value of n is now 5. That is all. The next equation, here it is. In a certain progression, they say that in a certain progression, Sn equals to 1248, 1248. So in a certain progression, let us say solution, we were given Sn is 1248, and we were given common ratio 5 and number of terms 4, so we're supposed to find the G1. So we're going to go straight forward. We're going to say from Sn equals to G1 in the bracket R exponent n minus 1 over R minus 1. So we are plugging the values now, and Sn, it is 1248 equals to G1 in the bracket R, it is 5 power 4 now, minus 1 over 5 minus 1. So the next step, we are going to say that 1248 equals to G1, 5 power 4, it is actually 625 minus 1 over 4. It is 1248 equals to 624 over 4 G1. So what will be the results? Let us see. The result will be like this. We are going to get G1 actually equals to 1248 times 4 divided by 624. So taking 12, 48 multiply by 4 divided by 624, the result is going to be 8. Therefore, the first term G1 is 8, dear friends. The next question, we have the last two questions now. The last two questions. So the next question, we are supposed to find the product of G1, G2, G3 to G100. So solution, we were given G1 equals to 2, G2 equals to 4, meaning that common ratio is G2 over G1 equals to 4 over 2 equals to 2. So product of G1, let me say product P equals to G1, G2, G3, G4, it goes to G100. So the product of these numbers will be G1, which is G1 times G1R times G1R square times G1 R power 3 times, it goes like times G1 R power 99, that is G100, okay? So as you can see from here, we can manipulate, this product. I know that this question, it can be a bit confusing, but if you think a little bit, it is G1, 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 G1. How many times? 100 times. So it means the product will be G1 power 100 times R, we have R power 0 times R square times R power 3 times R power 4, it goes to R power 99, okay? So we are going to deal with, imagine if you are multiplying exponents, you are going to add them. So I'm going to have like arithmetic series. I'm going to have series whereby you have 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, it goes to plus 99, okay? And from here, you can calculate, actually, you can calculate sum of these numbers. You can find the summation of these numbers by using arithmetic progression. Let us extend space a little bit, but we are going to be comfortable. So we are going to say that now the product P is going to be, so before I go there, let me now find the summation of these numbers. So having 0, 1, 2, 3, it is arithmetic progression whereby the first term is 0, common difference is 1, and the last term, 0 to 99, it means number of term equals to 100. And now we are looking for sum of 100 terms. So from Sn equals to n over 2 in the bracket a1 plus an, sum of 100 times, it is 100 over 2 in the bracket 0 plus 99. And the result is 50 times 99. So sum of 100 times will be equal to 45, 49, 0. Okay? It is 4950. Now we go back now to the solution. So the product, now the product is supposed to be actually a G1 power 100 times r power 4950, which is equal to g1 power 100, but g1 it is 2 power 100 times r, which is 2 power 4950. Then you are going to add again exponent. Now it is 2 power, it is 5. If you take 4,950, you add 100 more, you're going to get 5005. So it is 5050. So the answer is going to be 2 power 5050. That is solution for question number 7. The last question, dear friends, for today is geometric mean. And we were told that the geometric mean of two numbers, x and 5, is 100. What are the possible values of x? Wow, interesting. So we know that geometric mean m equals to plus or minus square root of two numbers a, b. So for our case here, a is x, b is 5. So I'm going to say that actually m, which is 100, equals to plus or minus square root of x times 5. So you square both sides, of course. You're going to get 5x equals to 100 square, meaning that x equals to 100. You add two zeros, so you get 10,000 divided by 5. The value of x, of course, is how much? The value of x is 2,000. That is the value of x, which will make geometric mean when combined with another number 5 to be 100. So that is all, dear students. I hope this session was helpful to all of you. I wish you all the best. You can ask any question in the comment section. Share this material with your friends. Subscribe to this channel so that we are going to make more videos of this kind. Enjoy your day.